It is 7 o'clock, I think. 6:59. Everybody's there. Call the meeting to order. Is that how we say it?
Aye.
Aye. Is that aye a second?
Oh, second.
All in favor. So we'll just go over the minutes kind of quick. The only change I saw was on the grant update. See it. Engineering and permitting. Permitting would be
Separate.
separate.
Okay.
So it's just the engineering. And I don't know if anybody else gets to read through them or.
Motion to accept the minutes with the correction to the recent and permitting.
And do you get a second?
Second.
Aye. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Good, Tom? Yeah, I'm good. Okay. All right. I don't see anybody online. And nobody has walked in for the meeting, so we have no community input. Harbor master report. I'm just stated that everything is out of the water. As of this morning, we are closed,
We are close.
so.
And the rules this year do not drop them off at the town hall, like. People can't read the writing on the rules and regulations, so. It's either put them in the mail or drop it off at the office in the drop box, not the mailbox or drop box. See how that goes.
I just paid my excise tax, that's still good, right? Drop those here,
Yes,
good,
just a renewal.
just the renewals.
Do they turn around and then send them to Boston anyway, or what? I noticed with any of those now, they say for when you're paying for some of that stuff, the envelope has a Boston.
I hope not, because mine's just kind of thrown in there.
Oh, really?
I'm sure he just cashes the check,
Yeah.
I hope. We'll find that out. I'm gonna skip over the grant update because that's the longest thing. Fall town meeting, everything went good. Our one article to 10 for the new motor for the Independence passed. Nobody voted against it.
That was ordered today.
It was excellent. How long is that gonna be?
Couple of weeks, and I'm gonna bring the boat down there and put it on.
Cool. Getting the black or are you getting white?
Everything is the
Match the boat,
black,
black,
all black and
pretty. Yeah. Excellent. What was the final? Do we have a final cost or you have to wait until it's all mounted?
28 something. I forget exactly what it was.
Excellent. Cool. I reached out to Sean. I never heard back about the open position. I know he's interested in the position. When I reached out last week, I was trying to get him to fax it over to selectmen's so that we could vote on that tonight. I think we have to have that application before we can vote on it. Does that sound right? Mr. Chairman?
I think we can. Cause it's not official. It's just our recommendation that we support his application.
Okay.
I don't know.
We can do that now if we want to vote
I don't
on
know.
it.
If we're not gonna meet till spring,
January, yeah.
January. I don't know. I don't know, you go to meet him.
I know. I don't think so. Unless he was on one meeting remote,
Just last week,
potentially.
Just last
Oh,
one.
oh,
last
just
one,
like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that was someone else then before.
but he's been boating for, I don't know, years down at the Ardina. He had a sailboat up the river and now he's
Oh, okay. So
almost across from me.
I must,
Exactly.
I must
See you.
know him to see him.
The teal
What is that?
Bella?
The teal boat next to you,
Oh, okay.
not the skiff, the other one.
He's right next to Cole Bouchard.
All right. I don't know if I remember it. I mean, hers is like a
He
teal.
has that weird little brown tender, looks like a,
Oh, yeah,
sandbox.
yeah. Yeah.
it reminds me of a kid's sandbox.
Yeah.
That's what
I
we
think I
call
know,
our
I know,
boat,
what you mean.
sandbox.
I know I've seen him before and chatted with him actually
Yeah,
on the mooring. So,
Nice guy.
yeah,
I'll make a motion to support Sean Hagan as a new potential member to the selectman's office.
Yeah, do we have a second?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah,
Last
good one.
meeting, so I mean,
That was-
sure, yeah,
that was it.
I'd second anybody. Spot, nobody else is interested, so yeah, I'll second that.
Don't not say.
Yeah. All right, we got a second. I guess all in favor? Aye,
I,
opposed? So we got 4-0. So once I hear from selectmen's meeting, I'll say that we support them.
Perfect.
And then, they, I guess, bring it to the selectmen's meeting and discuss it.
Yeah, then they
Say,
interview
okay.
or whatever, and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even get an interview.
No,
No, nothing.
I don't think they're gonna view anybody nowadays.
No, not,
They shouldn't.
no, you get a pulse, come on in.
You really wanna do that?
All righty. The grant. So we had a meeting on the 21st. It's kind of a type thing. And my eyes are going like this on the screen trying to catch everything. So I got enough. Yeah, I do. Hoping nobody else thinks because I don't. So as I reported last time, we only get a partial grant. Didn't have any kind of a breakdown, anything beyond that ad that was, or the press release. So we got 166,632 to do, I guess, the first year. And it's basically all the engineering fee, studying, knowledge, topography and the environment. And a site has to go down and take a look at it so they can do a new topography because things, like I said, the back of the parking lot is not 5 feet higher. It's basically 5 inches. So if it's that, so they got to do a new topography survey. Take a look at the scale. So that's, I get that. That's critical. Make sure that's going to be firm enough to support the new weight that will go on top of that. So they starting a little bit late because of the release of grants and getting it out. So this schedule, I think, is changing a little bit. What Val is going through right now is getting everything signed off so that we can actually start some of these things and get people down there and take a look and get going with all this. So it's really gonna be first year, everything's gotta be behind the scenes to see if it will pass. I don't know how it's gonna go. There were a couple people from Woods Hole on there, like Leslie Fields and Lena Lau. I'm not really sure who she is, but I guess she's gonna be the engineer involved. And Pat Bowie from the state, and she was kind of going over this breakdown. And she was scrolling over this, being the numbers guy. I'm like, okay, yeah, stop. So I got this from Val yesterday. I haven't really gone through it really with the fine tooth stones. But I'm kind of trusting her that she's gonna give some schedules once it's all signed off. I did tell her for the site visit, I am away 11th to the 18th, and then Tom, you go away shortly thereafter, right? And you're gone for 2 weeks, so I don't know what they have in mind, for site visit. But I just did give her a heads up that not a lot of availability in November from us. But we will make it work for her. I'm just gonna kind of let you guys go through this. If you have any questions, let me know. I can get any answers. I haven't really reached out to Val except for to get this file of the breakdown. On page 2, my concern was the only thing we have out of pocket, we meaning the town, is the 11,344. I don't know what the breakdown of that is. So I know that's the only cash the town has to come out of our pocket. But you know, there was stuff on the Val's budget that was doing this, and there was some waterway money. And because it's not a partial, or it is a partial grant, I don't know if our amounts will be reduced. So that when we get to year 2. So I will talk to Val on that. Have a better understanding what that is. But if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'll write them down and put all the questions together. Not on the phone was Matt Pinella and Jason, who's from, I think, the coastal zone. I forget Jason's last name off the top of my head because I'm bad. All this work, phase 1 has to be done. Firm date is July 30th. Going beyond that, we can't do it. So all this work definitely has to be done by the end of June. So that's the state's fiscal year end. And then we go into the next fiscal year. Apply for another grant to get the remaining money for the permitting and engine design. New office and filters. So that's what I took from the meeting. Don't know if you guys have any questions.
What is the in-kind match money?
This is actually, this grant is different from the coastal zone. Not the coastal zone, sorry, the seaport that we got. So seaport was, we had to have 20% of the money, cash. Coastal zone is a little bit different, meaning that some of Val's time or whoever's doing some of the work from the town, it's not like getting, it's kind of like getting paid, but they reduce what we have to out of that 20%.
Oh, okay.
So say it was 100,000, where they have to pay 20,000, but that gets reduced because we're doing some work on our own. So we're doing the work for the town. So like, I guess, I don't know who it is that will pull all the existing plans that we have down there and the permits, like when the wharf got done in, what, 12 years ago. And then the harbor master office being moved forward, those all have permits, somebody has to pull those. So that time spent is being charged to us financially.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So a lot of this wetland stuff and topography and whatnot, way over my head. But you guys all may know a lot more than I do, so. I think the interesting one would be the wharf inspection. Yeah.
And subsurface, like other than underwater. It's all impervious. How are they gonna do that?
I have no idea.
Good luck.
I have no idea. I don't know if they're gonna drill.
Yeah.
Obviously can't dig, so I would assume drilling.
Take it out before the last round of improvements they need to get, and they over the pole at one point.
And, you know, look at those rocks and say, forget it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's gonna be a costly project.
Yeah. I don't know.
It is what it is. Better look into it.
Well, that's why we're having the time.
Yeah.
So. That'll be all the work between now and June that will take place.
How long is it gonna take?
So this is year one, so we're already in November, so it's only 7 more months. For this, then we gotta reapply
Right.
for the next part to get the permits and the design for the new office.
And that's another year.
That's another year, and then the construction year. So we were hoping for like a 2-year project, really became a 3-year project, which is a lot better than the 7 or 8-year project. Could happen in my lifetime.
But we're not, are we guaranteed part two?
We're not guaranteed part 2, but part 2 is less money. So the state only had X amount of dollars. I don't know if it's like 3.8 million
Mhm.
to divvy up. And since the way she explained it kind of made sense, since we're not gonna need that $100,000 until year 2.
Got it.
Let's give them the 166 and then the next year, give them the other 100.
Okay,
So it's not guaranteed, but it's a good foot in the door.
okay.
So the 166 doesn't cover engineering.
Beyond this, no,
Some minutes and some studies.
yeah, a lot of studying,
A lot of hands.
yeah. But. And again, I think once we start having more meetings. I don't know who's gonna get involved, what they get to ask of us, so. More to come on this as we hear. It starts to come. At least the ball's rolling.
Yeah,
Worst they can do is say, no, we live with what we have.
yeah. Maybe we get Tommy Yurt down there or something.
I like it just the way it is.
Closed.
I like it. It's better weather.
Yeah, that's true. So this is all I have really, but it's a pretty decent breakdown with timelines. So that'll be good to get this out. And if you guys have questions, I'll put them all together. And I'll just go to Val and she can go through coastal zone or whoever she has to go through. But we can ask them in person, like in the site visit or whatever that is. So there'll be a lot of questions.
They don't have a date for a site visit.
No, not yet. But they have to get the contract signed and the paperwork, like exchanging money and bank accounts and stuff. I'm hands off on that.
Not so simple anymore.
No, the Seaport one was just so easy. It's like,
Yep.
This is what we need. This is what we have. Did the work. We got a check. I don't know if they're gonna be more rigid next time. Seaport, but we'll find that out. That's 2 years away.
So we can use Seaport, we don't have to go through this every time.
So coastal zone will only do year 1 and year 2.
Okay,
I don't think they'll do with the build. It was suggested that we just go right through Seaport. So, but then we have our permits and everything else is done.
Yeah.
Just key.
yep. Awesome.
And when Sean comes on, we'll have some legal advice.
For a fee.
This is a volunteer department. You know, you don't get paid for all the work you did down there last year. Ugh. That's all I got, but I wanted to get this out to you because we had that meeting and I did get this yesterday from Val. If you guys have questions, more than happy to get them answered. And then as stuff comes up, I'll keep you guys informed.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Guess I'll be the front person, if you don't mind. Absolutely. All the less meetings.
yeah, that's for Tom. You want to take the lead. I mean,
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Delegated.
Do we want to have a next meeting January 14th?
Yeah, is that a holiday?
I think it's the week before. Right, because the next holiday after would be MLK Day, right? That's a Tuesday, so there's nothing. Oh, no, I'm in the wrong year. Hold on,
The 13th is a Tuesday, we have Tuesday.
13th. That
January
works.
13th, Tuesday. Yeah, we should, write that down.
I will,
Again.
6 or 7.
I would say 6 if we can.
Yeah, we'll do, I'll book the room early. So that, by that point, stuff that's due by the end of December should be done. You'll see what comes. Hopefully. I'm trying to find a date in April, to put the docs on.
That's right. Be here before you know
It will,
Yeah.
can't wait. All right,
I will make a motion to adjourn.
it. Second.
all in favor?
I.
Aye. Great, thank you.